Hi ladies and gents, Lord of Pontail here with another video for Rise of Empires, Ice and Fire. Today we're talking about Reign of Chaos and Eden, specifically about resetting your points in the final week of Eden. Now, we are into the final active week of Eden, and I have reset my points this morning. I want to kind of explain to you the sole purpose of doing that. So the idea is that once you've got as much loyalty as you can and you've taken as high level tiles as you can, for instance, if you can reach level 16, then you'll want to take those tiles to max out the quests and the seasonal challenge, which is what I did yesterday. And now this morning I've reset my points, focusing mainly on the green section, resource specialization. The key reason for that is to gain more honor. The more honor you gain, the more specialty points you get, the stronger you can be in later seasons of Reign of Chaos and Eden, because the more points you have, the more skills and specialties you can have active at any one time. So you'll see here that I have gone onto the green resource page, and I've used the bottom left section for this. The reason is, if you go down this middle arm first, these nodes are going to give you an extra 9% honor gain after building or upgrading honor structures. So honor structures are your coalition base camps, your workshops, and your fortresses. Once you get to here, this skill, civil engineering, this will give you a 100% increase on construction honor gains. It lasts for 2 hours and it has an 8-hour cooldown, so you can use that a couple of times a day, basically. Well, maximum of 3 times, isn't it? In 20, twice a day, because it's got the 8-hour cooldown. Then if you get an extra 3 nodes here to increase your honor gain again, so you can get a maximum of 36% honor gain from these nodes, plus the 100% extra on your civil engineering skill. And then once you get to the end here, there is also an honor award, where once a day you can gain a large amount of honor instantly, so you just activate the skill. The higher the total honor structure level, more honor will be gained. You can use this once a day. For those of you that are in earlier seasons, you only need 14 points to reach civil engineering. You only need 22 points to reach honor award. And then in addition to those, so for 22 points, you can get 36% extra on the honor gains plus these 2 skills. Now, if you have more points, there are additional nodes here, which will give you another 9% each. So there are 3 nodes there and 3 nodes there. So if you can max all of those, you need 40 points to do that. Then that is going to give you the maximum amount of honor gain from upgrading your buildings from the specialization tree. Also, something to think about if you have more than 40 points is this bottom row here. This actually reduces the construction material required for honor structure upgrades. So you get 3 lots of this, you can reduce it by 27%, and that's going to require 49 points to complete everything that I've done in this section here. Obviously, the less construction materials required for your upgrades, the more upgrades you can do with the materials that you have. So it is worth upgrading these as well. This top level just is regards to reducing resource cost, not so important really if you've got plentiful resources. The other thing to think about is I still want to be generating as much resources as I can. So I have kept my remaining 10 points in the construction specialization, and I've got 1 processing queue open here. So I haven't gone all in on the green banner at the moment. So now we are currently in Tuesday, it's building day, and the hourly challenge is every 1 minute of speed up. So that's why I've chosen to do the video now, because we can upgrade. Now there's a couple of things before you start upgrading your bases I just want to talk about. Now, if we go to the honor structures, different honor structures have different amounts of honor gain when you upgrade them. The structures that give the least additional honor is coalition bases. Now, the reason for this, you're upgrading your coalition bases because you want the extra loyalty. It's not a key factor, the honor, so you don't need to worry so much about that. Let's just have a quick look though. So honor is going to start at 1,277 when you upgrade, all the way up to 100. So even if you upgrade to level 20, you only get 190,000 honor, okay? The buildings that do give you the most upgrade are your workshops and your fortresses. Now, workshops are considerably cheaper to upgrade than your fortresses. And what I would suggest is that you need to find a balance between getting your workshops high enough that they are generating enough resources for you so that you can do all these upgrades and you can upgrade your loyalty. But you want to be leaving plenty of upgrades. As you can see, I have upgraded one of my workshops to level 20, and then the other 3 I've left at level 13. Let's have a look at how much they're going to give you in terms of honor. Immediately you can see it's considerably more. It's actually 10 times more than the coalition base camp. So you can get up to 1.9 million honor by upgrading to a level 20 workshop. So when you're increasing the percent, if you're thinking that you're adding over 100% bonus to this as well, it's going to give you millions of honor every time you upgrade. Let's just have a quick look at the fortresses as well while we're here. So they again give the same amount of honor, but the materials required to upgrade them do increase significantly compared to the workshops. To maximize your gain, there is a couple of things that you need to do. So first off, we are going to go into our items, and if you have one of these, a honor bonus, this only activates for 30 minutes, but it will give you honor points gained through territory occupation and honor structure upgrades. So that's what we're looking for here. And this will give you another 100% increase, but only for 30 minutes. So we are going to use that. And then when you go into Reign of Chaos, into specialization, you see here we've got active skill. And on the left here, sorry, is the civil engineering. After usage, construction honor gains increased by 100% as well. So we're going to activate that. So that's now in use. Oh, the 8-hour cooldown starts immediately, so that's okay. And now I'm in a position where we can upgrade my buildings. It is building day, so I am going to activate my 100% bonus as well, even though these buildings don't give massive extras. And we will. Now let's just quickly have a look. So currently I'm at level 60, and I have 2.89 million. I need 20 million to get to level 61. So we are going to choose this workshop here. So we need 317,000 of the construction materials. I've got 7 million, so that's fine. 244,000 lumber, 306,000 iron, so that's all fine. So we're going to upgrade. Oh, I need to actually select a worker. There we go. We'll speed this up. I've got plenty of building speed ups luckily today. And we've got 7 minutes to do this. I also have Castle Builder active, so he gives me a bonus where I don't have to do the last half an hour. So we've upgraded. Now let's have a look at our specialization. It's gone up to 4.996 from that one level. So I got what, 2.1 million honor. Let's upgrade it again. I only need 381,000 for the next level. And this is going to be the easiest way for you guys to gain many levels at the start when you're at any point in your Reign of Chaos. If you reset your specialty in the last week and you focus on upgrading your workshops, there we go, up to 7.4 million. So I can probably do a whole level, and this is quite far on as well. I can do a whole level probably just by upgrading at the moment. The other thing to think about is you can obviously, the higher your workshops get upgraded, then the higher your capacity is for holding the materials. So I could only hold 7 million at that point, so I can actually harvest this now. We'll get the next one going. There we go, up to 10.4 million. So what's that? I've gained like 8 million honor. And the materials required to upgrade your workshops, you can see it's not crazy amounts either. So, each season, as long as you're generating the construction materials, then you really should be able to upgrade these buildings significantly. And when you consider that at the earlier levels you need much fewer millions, you can really upgrade considerable amounts of levels in seasons 1 and 2 by doing this method. And as I say, every time you want to be doing this, I'm up to 14 million. So it's 12 million gained from 4 upgrades. Now I do still have 5 days of the week left, so I can be upgrading my fortresses as well. And you might have heard me talk about at the start of the season, you want to be upgrading your fortresses on day 1. Sorry, not upgrading, but you unlocking your fortresses on day 1. Again, if you have all 4 of each fortress, that is going to give you more buildings for you to upgrade and gain honor from. So it's very important you kind of do these things, and I will try. Let's just check if I've done the hourly. Yes, I have. So I'm not going to upgrade any more in this hour, because the following hour there will be other hours coming up where I can use speed ups, and I don't. I've got 2 hours left of my bonus. Actually, no. Do you know what? I am going to do it because obviously my 100% extra bonus card is only going to last for 30 minutes. So I will be doing more upgrades as well. But I don't want the video to go on too long. So just to kind of, again, go overview. In the last week, once you've got your tile challenges done, you've hopefully reached your level 16 tiles, then you want to reset your specialty points, go into the resource specialization, follow this straight line down to unlock these 2 skills. Depending on how many points you have, even if you've only got 14 points in season 1, you can still unlock these down to this skill, which is what I've just used. You just won't get the honor award, and you won't get the maximum additional honor. Once you've activated this skill, you've got 2 hours to upgrade your structures, and you're going to get 100% increase in the honor gains. Plus, you're going to want to use, before you do the upgrade, you're going to want to use your honor bonus cards. So I would suggest that you just use these honor bonus cards for this procedure that I've just done. Don't use them when upgrading territories, because territories you only get like, you know, a few thousand extra honor points, while here we're getting millions, literally. So you definitely want to save your honor bonus cards for when you're upgrading your buildings like we have. And once I've done all my upgrades today, then I'm going to activate my second skill, the honor award, the daily honor award, because you can use this once every day. So it's the figure you gain from this, as I say, is based on your total honor structure level. So once I've done these upgrades, then I'll gain more from that. So that's why I'm not using that immediately in the video. And that's it really, guys. And then after this, at the end of the week, once you've done all your upgrades, you can obviously either stay like this in between your seasons, or depending on how many resets you have, then you should definitely change to red. And so you can gain the combat buffs either in defense or offense. On the bottom left for defense for the seat when you're defensive siege, or if you're attacking on the bottom right. But that's probably a video for another day. So this has been my top tip on how to increase your honor points and therefore your specialty levels. As you can see, I've gained 16 million points in the 6 or 7 minutes that I've been upgrading those buildings in this game. So you can clearly see this is definitely the easiest way to gain extra. And if you do this from season 1 and you do it every season, then by the time you reach season 5 or 6, so we're in season 6 for us, you would have considerably more levels than I do. You could be hitting 80, 90 levels. And if you are hitting that high, then you're going to be able to do many, many things with your points straight away from the beginning. And that's going to accelerate your progression and make you stronger, both in combat and in the battles, and being able to take level 16s quicker. It's all good, guys. It's all good. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found the video useful. If you have, please do click a like on there for me. And if you haven't already, I'd really love it if you click on subscribe and ring that bell. And for those of you that who could share my channel in your province chat, like guild chats and also alliance chats, that would be much appreciated. And if you use Line, WhatsApp, Discord or Viber, whatever socials to communicate with others that you play the game with. If you could pop a share of my channel or even this video into those, that would be much appreciated, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.